friends. It's Nikki. And gosh, I don't know about you, but I feel like there's been a lot of uncertainty lately, right? Like way more than normal. I mean, obviously there's the whole pandemic and we don't know how long it's going to go for or what it's going to mean for the future or what it's going to mean for what normal looks like. Nobody has any idea. And in the middle of this global pandemic, we have all these questions about who's going to be president. Was that the real answer, right? We had to double check. And then even then there was this question about, is the transition period going to be okay? I don't know. And now there's all these questions about what's the economy going to do? Is the economy going to continue to do well? Is the economy going to go poorly? And it's just all this uncertainty. And the problem with uncertainty is not that we don't know. I mean, that's a little annoying, but it's really stressful when you can't control any of it, right? That's hard. And when we're uncertain, what do? Well, we can respond in one of two ways, right? We can either respond in fear or we can respond in faith. And the thing about fear and faith is both of them have zero proof. Because once you have proof, it's not a fear anymore, or it's not a faith anymore, it's a fact. And you don't really argue with facts. Facts are facts, right? So if you are fearful that something is going to happen and then that thing doesn't happen, you are now relieved. You're not fearful anymore. It has not happened, you are relieved. If it does happen, you're not fearful then either. You're probably in pain, you're disappointed, right? There's a whole other slew of emotions that you're going through. But it's the same with faith, right? When we're looking for something good and we're like, okay, this is going to be good, right? And if the thing happens, we're like happy, joy. But if the thing doesn't happen, again, disappointment, right? But it's not faith anymore. And it's not fear anymore because then we have proof. And the thing of it is that I read in this book by Napoleon Hill that your life is going in the direction of your dominant thought. And if your dominant thought is fear, that's probably not a good direction to be in. That's very negative. We're centering ourselves around negative thoughts. If you're positive, if your brain is positive, then you're moving in a better direction, right? I heard a Eastern energy healer say it this way, that your thoughts contain energy in them, right? And all of that energy goes out into your aura and it stacks one on top of the other. So if you have good thought, good thought, good thought, good thought, your aura is now very good. It's very positive. And you look out to the world through your aura. And as you're looking out through your aura, if it's all good things, you see opportunity. You see a chance for something better. You find the good. But if all you're thinking is doubt, fear, negative, bad things, that stacks up and it creates like a cloud in front of you. And then even if there is opportunity over here, we can't see it because all we're seeing is fear. All we're seeing is negative. So you're going to miss the opportunity, right? So we need to keep that aura clear, right? I've heard it another way that your thoughts are programming your subconscious mind to either look for or shy away from opportunity. And no matter whether you believe the aura or the subconscious mind or not, I can tell you that all the people that you know who are really lucky probably have a positive outlook on life, right? And there's the proof. And so I want to challenge you in these uncertain times to think about what your default mechanism is, right? Are you responding in a way that's fear-based or are you responding in faith? And if you're responding in fear and you want to change it, I have 3 steps. So number 1, we identify the fearful thought. You have to catch it, probably while it's happening or shortly thereafter, right? Catch the thought. Number 2, you consciously contradict it. So if you're looking at it and you're like, oh, the economy's going to tank, and then you catch the thought, you're like, you know what? People make money in good economies and bad economies. So no matter what, I'm going to do well from this, right? We catch the thought, we consciously contradict it. And then number 3, you replace it with something better. So in that contradiction, you've already said something better. If you really want to soup that up, you use words to do it. Because thoughts are inside your head. Those are like inside voices. But if you use your outside voice to say it, you hear you. And I know that this sounds a little weird, but you're going to believe you too. You might not believe you at first, but if you keep saying good things, that will become the default. And wouldn't it be better to just default to something good, right? That just sounds better. Anyway, so our attitude controls our actions, and our actions control our results. So let's get some good results. Let's focus on the positive, have some faith, exercise those faith muscles, and go get good things. Thank you so much for joining me this week. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you next week. Thanks.